Hey, so a while ago there was a situation in which the AC6 content creator Tusked Mammoth made an inappropriate comment on an image of one of his mods, and in the image she was underage, which he was aware of. And that caused a big falling out and drama within his community. And unfortunately, this raises a lot of red flags in regards to his judgment and whether it is safe for others in his community. So I am here to tell the full story and make sure the record is set straight. Additionally, this video is not monetized. I am not trying to, get any type of special gain off of drama. I just want to spread this information. So please share this around to anyone you think should know about this. And of course, feel free to keep an open mind and make up your own opinion on the matter. I will of course share my own actual opinion at the end. So let's start from the beginning. After I reached out to Tusked Mammoth to collaborate on a video in which we would play through AC6 on PC using the co-op mod, he invited me to his community Discord server, and it was pretty chill. And he had this one admin in the server who was extremely helpful with managing his community and even helping with the collaboration. I learned later that they were friends, hence why she was such an important admin. And then later after the collaboration, the admin and her friends had left the server. Pink then pinged everyone in the server with this message, and I will be censoring the identity of the admin and her friends in this video, as they have gone radio silent, and I can only assume that they want to put this whole thing behind them. Anyway, this is what Pink had to say with his message directed at everyone in his server.
Great love when someone sends a picture of themselves as an underage girl and then wants to act like nothing is wrong with that. I made a mistake on commenting about the picture, but now the admin and her friends are probably going to try to bury me because they think I'm some pervert. I will be upfront with you. Expect one or more of them to start exposing me to be a pervert off of a couple of screenshots. I will let you decide what you think of the situation. I figured it's best to be upfront about this since I can smell a retaliation.
And although it was right to come out with this immediately, it unfortunately does lack necessary context. Why did she send it? Was there ill intent? What exactly did he say? Me and the others who first responded to this message wanted to know more, and this is what Pink said.
The admin sent me a picture of herself from when she was 14. A few days later, she was joking about something her friend was saying in the channel, and I made a comment also that I shouldn't have about that picture a few days later. And now, they jumped on that comment. I had forgotten about her age in the pic, but it doesn't matter, I was in the wrong for my comment.
At this rate, in my opinion of course, he was getting defensive, and instead of focusing on clearing up the context, he was just making it seem like it was blown out of proportion. Eventually, after more questioning, he did give us some details on what he said exactly. However, I can't find the exact message of him saying this in the actual general chat, as I believe it was deleted. However, I do have a screenshot of what he had screenshotted, and so it was something like this.
You both make me feel like a dirty old man sometimes.
And after that, the open discussion kind of just devolved into a bunch of nonsense. Hard to really have a conversation with a bunch of people. And so I decided to reach out to the admin herself and, get her side before making my judgment. She then invited me to a group chat where her and her friends were discussing the situation. They then showed me the full conversation with context and all. I don't have screenshots of the conversation before this, but basically they were on the topic of music and music videos and such.
Lol. Started looking for that to see if it was something. Or knew about. Oh wow, they are good growl metal. Anyway, Bombus rap.
I think it's these dudes.
Yeah, I was just watching that video, lol.
Visual key was lit, I even had pink hair.
Of course, to keep their identity out of this, I'll have to blur the image, but simply it's a selfie to highlight her pink hair. However, as a result of her casual loose shirt, there is a bit of cleavage visible. And I imagine she noticed this and decided to interject some humor as well as make sure he's aware that she is underage in this image. And for further context, she is now 28 and Pink is, I believe, 40 something. But anyway, back to it.
Damn, okay.
High school me think I was what, 14? They were bigger than my head when I left high school. Definitely miss Visual K over their kawaii Lolita bullshit. Maybe I'm just out of touch with the youth.
Wait, did your friend always have that fan site? The one with her schedule?
Yup.
Oh, okay. I just noticed, lol.
Not gonna lie, I fuck with the persona she's throwing out.
I had a response to that, but I think it's best I keep my mouth shut.
To her, probably not a good idea.
It was really to both of you, lol.
What was it?
You both make me feel like a dirty old man sometimes.
Hold up, context lack is crazy.
This is why I wanted to keep my mouth shut, lol. Her talking like that is definitely hot for one. And that picture of you with the pink hair was very hard to not notice.
Not sure what direction that's going, but I'm sat in recording channel while I edit some clips on PS. Just letting you know, going on vacation for a couple of weeks. No phone, no internet, nothing. Just shutting myself off social media and stuff for a while. My friend and myself are just gonna spend time shut off from the world. Camping, fishing, a little hunting, wilderness style. Probably gonna stay that way for a month or so after that too. I'll still be available for voice calls and shit via PS or Discord via PS. But no messaging or moderation stuff for a bit. My phone retired its contract and I just see no point getting a new one until I get my head straight. Latest stuff I've posted to Rapid is pretty much a reflection of declining mental health. Gotta go fix me. For a while. Fully off-grid type shit. Live off the land.
So, I was going to wait until I got to talk to you in a lobby chat again or something. But I remembered there's no need for that. I wanted to apologize for the stupid shit I said the other night. Especially if that contributed to your need for a break. I just wanted to say that, and put that out there for the next time you get on here.
I'm gonna keep it real. That selfie you complimented. I had made it clear when I shared it to show my hair that I was 14 at the time. If it wasn't for my phone contract expiring, I would have left the server. And considering the shit I open up about lyrically, trauma, being exploited as a minor, to read that out-of-pocket shit out of nowhere, my friend's disgusted and stated he's lucky his partner is not in the server, because I would have informed her without hesitation. Not only was that abysmally pedophilic, but that unfaithful mentality. Content creators have been disappeared for preying on community members for less.
I understand. Again, I am terribly sorry. If you leave the server, I wouldn't blame you. You're right. I have been trying to get back to a better focus lately since then. And I couldn't stop thinking about the stupidity on my part. I hate that I did this.
That doesn't negate the fact that you did it, which will always leave a couple of questions lingering in the back of my head. Is he the next cryotic? That means he's probably jerked off to that photo. Regardless of that, your response would be to either of these questions. They'll always linger. Please revoke my staff role and permissions though. I'm not comfortable anymore and will be almost guaranteed to maintain distance from now on. I was only ever there for Armored Core, not for that.
Okay, I will. Fuck goddamn it, I am sorry. I considered you one of my best friends, and I destroyed that. That is the thing I am most sorry for. That's the last thing I wanted to say.
My friends and myself have been deliberating on if we see any point of staying in the server the past few days, and honestly, if any of us do, it'll be for the community. I'm going back to purely being a barely active regular member regardless. Maybe post a build every now and then. Probably won't participate in daily conversations unless addressed. I'll probably be less active than my friend.
So yeah, a bit after that, the admin's friend had contacted Pink in DM, they argued, the admin and her friends left, and Pink alerted us with his announcement, and now you're all caught up. There were talks about potential legal action against Pink, so I decided to let the admin and her friends handle how they wanted to resolve the situation. Ultimately, they seemingly decided to just put the whole thing behind them, so now here I am with the full story, and so I think I owe it to the entire AC community to share this situation, and I think it's incredibly important to share this situation for anyone looking to become a part of his Pink's community, as his poor judgment has raised some serious red flags. But please make up your own mind of what you think of this, and of course don't send any hate anywhere, that won't do any good. I did reach out to Pink letting him know I'm making this video and asking for permission to use the screenshots of his conversations, and after a little while he agreed. So with it all laid out, I will share my own opinion. Do I believe he regrets this? Yes, I do. Why though? Maybe he's sorry he got caught, or maybe he's truly remorseful and had a severe lapse in judgment. I don't know for certain. I genuinely hope he will never let this happen again, but I will be cutting ties with him. This kind of thing really doesn't sit right with me, and yeah, I'll be distancing myself from him going forward. If you know anyone in his community you think should be aware of this situation, please share this video. Again, it's not monetized. This isn't for gain. It's just for spreading the information. So with all of that said, have a good one. Don't trust anyone for no reason, and stay safe. Peace.